Hi guys, 18 Dapper here and welcome to this matchday preview for Tuesday night's fixture in League 2. It's Doncaster Rovers against Stockport County. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this matchday preview, the first evening game of the league campaign, and this one it's Doncaster Rovers versus newly promoted Stockport County. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel. If this video has brought you here, please consider clicking subscribe so you don't miss any future content. And if you are new to the channel, this is a format that we go through match previews. We'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs, current form in all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player just to say a few words about, and then I choose the opponent's one to watch. But as I always say, you know your club much better than what I do, so if you think there's somebody else we should be looking out for more than what the player that I've said, please in the comments down below let me know. And then we finish the video with 3 predictions, the predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub. Me and the family have got predictions league table, so there's an update on that, and then the all important score prediction at the very end. But without further ado, let's get into previous meetings between Donny and Stockport. So previous meetings, we faced off a total of 80 times in our history, with Rovers coming out on top on 34 occasions, Stockport coming out on top on 33, and we've only shared the spoils on 13, so it's one way or the other, or that's the way that it seems, between Doncaster and Stockport, so potentially we're going to see one team win on Tuesday night. But drilling down into the last 5, it's been a while since we faced off. We go back to 1991 in Division 4. It was a 1-0 home win. I'd take that on Tuesday. And then we go to 96 where we played in the FA Cup and the EFL Trophy. And that was 2-1 defeats, one away from home and one at home for the Rovers. And then we jump forward to 2004-05 season in League One, and it was a Rovers double with a 3-1 home win and a 4-2 away victory. So yeah, either one of those scorelines in our favour would be beneficial for our season so far. But it's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Stockport coming up with plenty of momentum from the National League, so looking back at the last 5, Rovers winning 3, Stockport winning 2. It's going to be a tough one tomorrow night though. Current form for both teams, we'll look at this, and Rovers in slightly better form with 2 draws, a win and a defeat in their last 4. Stockport on the other hand, 2 wins and 2 defeats. One of them wins coming in the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, sorry, and one in the league, whereas Rovers league form yet to be beaten. But yeah, a good first half performance for the Rovers was almost for nothing on Saturday. We asked for, the fans asked for an improved performance, and I believe that was delivered based on what I've read on social media and what have you. And we continue to deliver a decent performance up until around the hour mark. But a couple of individual errors let Wimbledon in, and we found ourselves 2-0 down in the space of a few minutes. But the fight, desire and spirit came through once again for the Rovers, and the fight back to 2-2 in the dying minutes with a chance to take all 3 immediately after as well. So yeah, we're showing a lot more fight and desire this season than what we did last. But for me, we need to capitalise when we're on top, and stop coming from behind constantly. We did it against Sutton and managed to get 3 points, and we managed to save a point at Wimbledon and a solid defensive display on the first game of the season against Bradford. So not a bad start to the season, but improvements definitely needed. Stockport on the other hand started with 2 defeats in the league, but arguably had the better of the ball in both games. The red card against Stevenage changed the game in their second fixture, where they were 1-0 up and lost the game 2-1. The through to the second round of the Carabao Cup with a decent tie, a big tie against Leicester City. So hopefully they've got one eye on that and not on the game coming up tomorrow night. But a good performance and a win on Saturday will give them confidence coming here. The win against Colchester on Saturday, having 73% of possession and limiting Colchester to only 2 shots, neither of which were on target. So they've obviously got plenty of confidence coming up from the National League. They've got that momentum, so it's going to be a tough game tomorrow night that we're going to have to be on top form to get anything out of. And I think it's a good pointer for where we're at this season. Stockport and Salford, 2 tough games, both at home. I'd like to see us get 4 points, but we will see. Only time will tell. Moving on to player profile, and for this one I have gone with Kyle Hurst, one of our new signings, 20 years old. He joined this summer from Birmingham City, and I've liked what I've seen so far from Kyle. Tricky winger, loves to have the ball at his feet and drive at defenders, and always looks to play forwards as well. So I think he's a good addition, one that's going to hopefully develop and flourish at the Rovers. And one thing for me, in his interview, he just seemed like he wanted to take this opportunity with both hands and shine and help the team succeed, and that's what we need, a togetherness from all the squad this season. And I've liked what I've seen from Kyle Hurst. Hopefully we start to see that end product as the season goes on. Yet to get on the score sheet or get an assist, but I feel something's coming from this lad this season. Definitely one to watch for me in a Rovers shirt this year. Impressed me so far. Moving on to the opponents, one to watch, and as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than what I do, so if you think I'm off the mark with this one, then please let me know who we should be watching out for on Tuesday night in the comments below. But for this one, I've gone with Callum Camps. I think it's a great addition to Stockport's team. 26-year-old central midfielder, 3 appearances, 1 goal this season, no assists yet, but his creativity in the centre is dangerous. I think we've got to watch out for that. He's got experience at a higher level, and yeah, I just think it's a very good signing for Stockport at League 2 level. It's his boy club, so obviously he's going to put 100% effort in every single game. But I think, yeah, if we shut his creativity out and his ability, if close him down quickly, we've got potential of getting something from this game. But yeah, he's going to be the one who's going to unlock us, and potentially put Paddy Lane through. And yeah, there's other players to watch out for, but I've singled out Callum Camps just because I think he's got that creativity in the middle of the park and that ability to find a pass which could split us in two. So for me, the one to watch tomorrow night is Callum Camps. Moving on to the predicted team lineup, this is thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get your teeth stuck into. I use it mainly for the predicted team lineup, and this is what I'm going for tomorrow night's fixture. I am going unchanged from Saturday. Mitchell in goal, a back 4 of Noyle, Williams, Anderson and Maxwell. Midfield 3 of Clayton, Biggins and Tomlin, and then a front 3 of Hurst, Rowe and Miller up top on his own. Hopefully, if that is the 11 that's put out tomorrow night, that is the strongest 11 that we can put out, and hopefully it gets us the 3 points. We will see. Onto the predictions league table. So if you've been watching this, you'll already know that a correct score gets you 3 points. A correct prediction in terms of the outcome gets you 1 point, and then if you get it completely wrong, it is no points. Dad, Chris and Max all went with either a Wimbledon win or a Rovers win on Saturday. I went with a 1-1 draw, I believe. So yeah, I get 1 point because it finished 2-2, which bumps me just above my dad. I'm on 5 points. It's a decent start to the season. I'm happy with that, yet to drop a point in any game. Dad drops down second on 4 points. Chris and Max got off the mark the other week and they're on 1, so plenty of changes coming up for sure. And that takes me on to my score prediction. I've been almost spot on every single game this season, so I'm hoping that I'm wrong on this one, but I always predict with my head and not my heart, and I think performances coming up against a very good team, I think this is the one where we may get undone. I'm going with a Rovers 1, Stockport 2 for tomorrow night. This is one where I want to be wrong, but there's just something in me that says that Stockport will have that little bit extra than what we've got at the minute, and they'll come away with the 3 points. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the match day vlog tomorrow night. And all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.